And it is time to talk business with our partners 2 degrees. Supermarkets are claiming this morning that they're taking a hit on the price of butter. Yes, they're taking a hit on the price of butter, selling below cost to draw in customers. In other words, a lost leader. BusinessDesk has been looking into this. Garth Bray is with me now. Hey, Garth.
Hey, Ryan.
So is this true? Are they doing this?
Well, we've got their word for it at the moment. I mean, we've got Chris Quinn saying that, he's the CEO of Foodstuffs North Island, saying that they have, on occasions, been selling Pack and Save have been selling at a dollar per block below supply cost on their own brand, that's Pam's. The South Island chain confirming to us that, yeah, they're taking a hit as well. Woolies saying occasionally on their own brand. This is the supermarket own brands that they have a lot more control over. I mean, if you look at the numbers sort of more broadly, the most recent global dairy trade, I think the butter price rose about 1.4% to $13,000 a tonne. So if you do the numbers on that, it works out at about $6.50 for a 500 gram block. So there's obviously a couple of dollars in there in processing it, getting it to a supermarket and so on that somebody's still charging if that claim stands up. But I guess that's an indication of their plea that, hey, look, we're also taking the hit, that we're prepared to put this out there just because it's such a high-profile commodity.
And a staple that
yeah,
you got to buy, right?
Oh, well,
hey,
in our house, definitely.
Fascinating what's happening in the United States overnight. So the dollar's taken a bit of a tumble because Trump is threatening not to replace Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, because you can't do that, but bring forward the announcement of his replacement.
It's basically, how do we make a lame duck or a shadow chair? So Jerome Powell, he's been testifying along with other Fed voting members of that reserve board that were setting rates last week. And this story has sort of bubbled up and floated that he's considering naming someone as early as October, which would be about 8 months before his term expires. And as soon as you've got the new guy, effectively, that's going to take over for the next 5 years, anything he or she says becomes kind of like, oh, well, this is, you forget whatever the old bloke says.
Yeah, you undermine the guy.
It's a really dirty tactic, but it's actually...
It's very Trump.
Well, but it's kind of, it's his way of sort of having, his way and trying to influence it. And I guess the risk there is, does that change Powell's calculations? We're hearing all of this stuff out of the States about how they're still not sure how those tariffs will feed through to inflation. But is this a subtle way of saying, hey, get on and drop the rates?
Cut the rates. And clearly the markets think that it will work because we're down 0.5% overnight, lowest in 3 years for the dollar.
See how that shakes down anyway.
Right, Garth, finally this morning, they're saying in the US you can use crypto for a house deposit. I mean, what the hell's this? I don't know anything about it.
Extra space required there, sorry.
All right, so for a house deposit, that sounds reasonable?
Yeah, well, considering how volatile it is. I mean, I don't know how you would go walking into a bank here and saying, hey, I've got a stack of crypto and I'd like to use that. But no, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the mortgage guarantors, which are sort of supervised by the Federal Housing Agency, have been told that they have to consider cryptocurrency as an asset for a single family mortgage risk assessment. So basically, if you've got crypto in the bank, you can count that as part of your eligibility for a loan, which is a big step. And this is, again, I guess, a Trump...
legitimising crypto.
Yeah, I mean, here our own regulator, the Financial Markets Authority, has been talking about the need for more regulations around these virtual assets, things that you can't get your hands on, because we simply don't have a lot of control over how they are dealt with and so on. Yeah, they're trying. There's a bunch coming.
Can you hear the thunder? It's very loud. This
truck.
morning. No, it's thunder. I can definitely tell that's thunder. Hey, thanks, Garth. Good to see you. Garth Bray with us from BusinessDesk. Thanks to our partners 2 degrees.